Hi, welcome to Paint and Zoo. My name's Jo and I'm about to take you on a mini discovery. So Paint and Zoo is a great place to get outside and explore the natural world. I'm here to help you do that with a few simple activities that you can do at home or even on your next visit to the zoo. And along the way we'll learn more about our fantastic animals and plants. So today's mini discovery is a Halloween special, and what is more perfect for Halloween than a dose of slime? So we'll be looking at how different animals use slime, meeting a couple of our slimy residents here at the zoo before heading into our classroom to have a go at making a simple slime recipe for some gloopy Halloween fun. Now, when we think of slime, we tend to imagine big sheets of sticky, drippy goo, but lots of animals use slime in a slightly smaller way. So there's the velvet worm that shoots long streams of slime to catch its prey, or the parrotfish who actually creates a slimy sleeping bag like a cocoon to hide from predators at night. But the winner of the slimiest animal in the world award has to go to the hagfish. So the hagfish can shoot slime out of 100 little holes all over its body. And then that slime blocks the predator's gills, which means that then the hagfish can swim away really quickly and slime another day. So that's the super slimy ones that we have out in the world, but let's go and meet some slimy residents here at Paint and Zoo. Our first slimy creatures today are our amphibians. So amphibians are things like frogs and newts, and they spend time both in the water and on land. They're all covered in a thin layer of slime, which helps protect their skin and stops them from drying out. Now, amphibians actually breathe through their skin, and they need their skin to be moist to allow them to do this. Our bright, colourful dart frogs even have poison in their slime to protect them from being eaten by predators. Our other slimy creature today is our giant African land snail. So snails are covered in slime, and that's why they leave a trail behind them as they move along. Now the bottom of a snail along here is called its foot, and it's from this foot that it produces the slime. Now that slimy trail that you see is helping the snail to glide along over slightly rough surfaces, and it also acts a bit like glue, which is why you see snails climbing up walls and rocks and things like that. We also use slime, and there's a lot of it about at this time of year. Can you think what our slime is? That's right, it's snot. So snot, or mucus as it's really called, acts like a bit of a protective layer, catching dirt and germs inside our noses and our lungs. Now this mucus and all the dirt and germs that are in it as well either get coughed up and swallowed down, or they come out of our noses and are caught in a tissue and thrown away. Now we've seen our slimy animals here at the zoo, let's head back to the classroom and have a go at making some slime ourselves. Right, so now we're back in the classroom, let's have a go at making that slime. So the ingredients are quite simple for the slime, but it might be something that you'll have to pop to the supermarket and get. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need PVA glue, you're going to need water, you're going to need bicarbonate of soda, and then the important ingredient is something like eye wash solution, contact lens solution, something like that. The important thing is that it has to have something called boric acid or sodium borate in it. So have a look on the ingredients when you're buying that one. And then I've also got with me today a couple of additions. So I've got some orange food colouring, because Halloween orange slime is the best. And then I've also got some plastic bugs and things like that to mix into my slime. So let's get making. First thing you need to do is mix your water and your PVA glue, and you want equal parts of that. So I've got about half a cup of water and half a cup of PVA glue. And we're going to give that a good mix in the bowl. If you want to make a thicker slime, then you can use slightly less water and it'll end up more kind of putty than slime. So that's all mixed together. And then the next thing you're going to add is your bicarbonate of soda. And again, if you want a thicker slime, add slightly more. So I'm going to add about a quarter of a teaspoon, but you don't need to be exact. Mix that in there. Now this is the point when you want to add your additions. So this is where I'm going to put my orange food colouring in to make my nice orange Halloween slime. Let's put plenty in there. Oh, that's going to be a great colour. Perfect. And I'm going to add my bugs in at this point as well. Give them a good mix. Okay, and now comes this bit. So this is where the science happens. So what's in the boric acid and the sodium borate mixes with the PVA glue, and it creates something called polymers, which is what makes slime all stretchy and gooey. So you're going to want to add in about a tablespoon of this, but this is something where, depending on what you're using, you might need to add a little bit more if it doesn't start to come together. So I'm just going to add about a spoonful so far, and we'll see what that does. Put the lid back on, and as soon as you start mixing it, you should find that the mixture gets a bit thick and starts to all come together. So if it's struggling, which mine doesn't look like it's coming together that quickly, so I am going to add a little bit extra. And hopefully you should find that it becomes slimy. So you're going to want to keep mixing it until it gets quite tricky to stir and it starts kind of coming away from the edges of the bowl. And then, like you can see I've done here, you want to get your hands in there and start to knead it. So I'm going to take that spoon out there now. Oop, dribbling slime everywhere. And like I say, if you want it slightly thicker, so I've made quite a gloopy slime here. If you do want it thicker, just use a little bit more bicarb or a little bit less water and it will start to do it. And as you knead it, it'll all kind of come together and then you can have a good play with it. So if you make a thicker slime, you might be able to get it out of the bowl and it won't stick to your hands quite as much. But equally, this is just as fun playing with it like this. And it gets a bit everywhere. So just explore and have fun with it. Now, a few safety points with it. It is not good to eat. Do not try and eat it. It is not safe to eat at all. Make sure you wash your hands properly after you finish playing with it as well. And if you get any on your clothes, don't worry, it will come off. You just need to make sure you get as much of it off before it goes into the washing machine. Now, if you want to keep your slime, it will keep for a few weeks. All you need to do is put it into an airtight container and it should keep for quite a few weeks, so you can keep playing with it over and over. And you should easily be able to wash out your bugs as well if you've put plastic bugs and things like that into it. So just have fun and explore some Halloween gloopy slime this October. Now make sure you like, share and subscribe to our videos so you don't miss when we bring a new one out. I hope you've enjoyed watching it and I'll see you again soon.